Just getting everything started, so bear with me. I am at the intersection of Highway 59 and Highway 9 in eastern Oklahoma near Stigler. Targeting my first supercell of the day. It's developed quite a ways to my southwest here. I'm going to pull off for just a moment. Hopefully the stream will stay up for me since I'm pulling off for just a second. I just don't like driving and doing this stuff because my luck I wreck. And everybody will make fun of me. I am currently watching a supercell that's developed near Kiowa and Colgate, just north of Atoka in eastern Oklahoma. And I think it's possible that this storm, if it holds together, could eventually cause problems in western Arkansas tonight. I'm not completely sold that we're going to have widespread severe weather right now because there's just not a whole lot of thunderstorm activity out there. But this one certainly has my attention. It's the strongest storm out there. As I said on Facebook earlier, going to start in eastern Oklahoma tonight, just across the border here from Arkansas, and let these storms come to me and then go from there. If this is the only storm there is tonight, I could see this one being a problem with hail, strong winds, and perhaps a tornado later as it approaches western Arkansas. And of course here in eastern Oklahoma, if you're watching in eastern Oklahoma as well. So, guys, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you can hear me okay. It seems like you guys can, or else people would be screaming at me that you can't hear me. Be sure to let me know if you can hear me, if the video looks good. I will be doing tandem coverage with Garrett Lewis tonight. He is a meteorologist that does the Oz Weather brand there in western Arkansas, so I'll be kind of popping back in with him if Arkansas and far eastern Oklahoma has any warnings and stuff. But I'm kind of in waiting mode right now. Generally, I like to go live about an hour before things get a little spicy. So that's what I'm doing here. Unfortunately, it looks like the bulk of this is going to be a night chase, which I know some of you guys enjoy. I'm not a huge fan of. But man, this storm near Colgate means business. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of lightning strikes on this storm. I noticed earlier on the enhanced Echo Top scan, this storm has tops nearing 40,000 feet. So a really strong storm, tapping into that environment. And really, in all honesty, it's still fairly young. I watched this thing from birth pretty much in South Oklahoma, and here we are. So I'm going to probably head over to Stigler. And I think this is, well, actually, no, it doesn't. It takes me to, I probably need to get down to Wilburton. It's probably the most sensible thing to do right now, is get to Wilburton in case this thing takes a hard right turn. Guys, there's just not a whole lot of road options around here, to be honest with you. There's not a whole lot of road options, and man, it just makes things difficult. Okay, it looks like everyone's hearing pretty good. Cool. That makes me feel better. Guys, and I'm just letting you know now, if you're watching and if you can hear me, there will be times during this stream that my feed goes down. I've got cell booster technology and all kinds of good stuff in the car, but it's not invincible, and we're going to encounter dead zones at times. So just a heads up, if that happens, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to go out and check something in the back of my car real quick. My cell booster stuff wasn't plugged in. Guys, there is so much pollen on my car. It looks like it's painted in green dust. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but Thanks, Peg. Appreciate it. Prayers for safe travels. Thank you so much. Watching from Alma. Stay safe. I will. Yeah, so, earlier today, I thought we were going to get slammed in western Arkansas, from northwest Arkansas all the way down to Fort Smith, maybe even Mena. But, man, there just hasn't been a whole lot of... there hasn't been a ton of development down in Oklahoma. I'm on the one storm, kind of downstream from the one storm. There's some storms north of Tulsa that I think are going to stay north of northwest Arkansas, so we really only have this one area of mischief. So I'm not convinced that a lot of people are going to deal with severe weather tonight. I'm just not. So we'll see what happens. Which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. I don't want people to deal with severe weather, especially here at home. It's not fun. I live here in Arkansas. I don't want to deal with it either, so I'm not complaining, but it does make for a difficult forecast to transmit to the public. Hey, Zach, are we in the clear for tornadoes and thunderstorms? Miss Washington, or Jelani Washington, I'm not sure how to say your name. I don't know where you are, so I'm not sure what to tell you. Confirmed on the ground. What's confirmed on the ground? Oh, are you talking in North Oklahoma? Gina, you're about to give me a heart attack. I thought you meant my storm. I was like, it's not even tornado warned. Josh, I'm not sure. I don't think Northeast Arkansas is going to have severe weather tonight, brother, to be honest with you. Wes Garcia, $10. Good luck with your chase tonight. Be safe watching from Mountain View. Thank you, Wes, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I usually set a goal for like $200 in super chats. If I hit it, awesome. If I don't, oh well. But guys, be sure to like the stream. Let's try to get like 300 likes on the stream tonight. I'll only be live here for probably 3 or 4 hours, so it's all good if we don't hit it, but be sure to subscribe and all that good stuff. You're in North Little Rock. Jelani Washington's in Little Rock. Yeah, the severe weather threat in that area is really low, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Gina, it's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm going to roll over to Stigler real quick, which is just to my left, or just to my west here. Maybe even Kyoto. I don't know. I just don't know what this thing's going to do. Is it going to turn right? Maybe go south to McCurtain? Let's do that. Let's go south to McCurtain. Wolf asked what the severe weather risk is in Fort Smith. Well, currently you're under a level 3 of 5, an enhanced risk for severe weather in Fort Smith. But I'm starting to think that storms might be a little sparse in coverage. So some of you might be under a severe weather risk, but you won't experience severe weather tonight, if that makes sense. Storms might be isolated compared to earlier where I thought that they would be a little bit more widespread. So hopefully the feed still looks good. Everything looks good on my end. So put my hat back on. Guys, I'm not a fan of chasing storms in eastern Oklahoma. It is not easy to chase out here. There's just not a lot of roads to work with. There's a lot of trees, the hills. Cell service can be kind of sketchy at times, which makes it tough. I do think that storms tonight might struggle to produce tornadoes until after dark when the low-level jet kicks in. Very important, I think, today. So that's something we'll have to watch. Papa Curtis says, "This is Papa. Be safe tonight." Thank you. I appreciate it, Papa. It cracks me up that my grandfather's on YouTube watching. I love that. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. I really like storm chasing. Always have. It's been my dream since I was little to do it, you know, as a job. And here I am. So I'm really excited about it, really proud. Odds of widespread severe weather seem to be decreasing. Sorry guys about the disconnects. I have good service. I don't know what's wrong with it, but should be back up now, guys. I guess it's not. I don't know. Man, the train out here is fantastic. I wish it had a storm here. Yeah, I was about to say, I've got good service. I don't know why it would be buffering in and out. That guy passed me. Guess I'm not going fast enough for him. On Highway 9, headed west towards Stigler, Oklahoma. But I might pull off here soon, honestly, because I don't want to go too far east. And there's a highway that goes south here to McCurtain, Oklahoma. Guys, just a heads up, too. This is just not a favorable area for this kind of stuff. So the service is kind of trash. The road networks are kind of trash. So just be patient with me. I know it's annoying, the cutouts and all that stuff, but there's nothing I can do about it. I've got a cell booster, so it's given us the best possible opportunity to have service where we are, so. Cannot get this thing to connect. It's so annoying. this storm is definitely the one. This is most definitely the storm. It's going to be the storm of the night, I think, in this area. Holy cow, this thing is morphed into a beast. It can be dangerous, too. For those of you who are curious where I am, I'm on Highway 9, approaching Stigler, Oklahoma. I'm driving over the But this is definitely the storm. And I'm starting to think that if I can sit in Stigler, that this will be, and there's good terrain out here. The only problem is I don't think I can cross the river when this is all said and done, which is going to be really tough. I didn't even think of that, man. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to. There's no way. Unreal, Zach. This thing would turn right, if it would turn a little more right, I think that we would be okay for the time being. But if this thing crosses the river, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to have no way of pursuing it past the Arkansas River. Yeah, we'll have to watch Fort Smith tonight. So, guys, if you're watching and you're curious about storms in western Arkansas tonight, there's just not a whole lot of thunderstorm activity ongoing right now in eastern Oklahoma that's going to translate into western Arkansas. There's one lone supercell, and I'm on it. It's just to my southwest. So wherever this goes, however long this lasts, it will have impacts, and I could see it impacting the Fort Smith-ish region. But we won't know here for a couple of hours, probably. Like this thing is maybe not necessarily turning right, but I think it might be on a crash course with where I am. I've got good service here too. There's a hill, maybe we can pull off apart. We still got a little bit. This thing's moving pretty quick. It's not moving slow. It's stupid darkness too. It's gonna get dark on us. Off on this right here. This is where that storm's going to be coming from, right there. Probably more so off that way. Now I can look at some comments too, guys, if you guys have questions. If you have questions, be sure to comment them now while I'm not driving. This thing really means business, though, and I think over the next hour, if it's going to produce a tornado, it's going to be over the next hour. So I am currently, you're not behind on the live. No, it's still a shred of daylight left. Guys, I'm here in eastern Oklahoma near the town of... I'm near the town of Stigler, Oklahoma, which is in eastern Oklahoma. And I'm going to follow whatever storms form here back to Arkansas. I'm on a lone supercell, which is just to my southwest near McAllister and Savannah. And I'm going to follow this storm back to the east as long as it's alive. Guys, in my opinion, I feel like the severe weather risk in western Arkansas has went down some, but more so in the category of how widespread storms will be. A lot of storms did not form in Oklahoma today, and that's going to lower the risk in western Arkansas. However, this lone supercell that's to my southwest could cause problems down the road if it stays together. Maybe around the Fort Smith-ish area, that general vicinity. But we'll see. We have a lot of time to go on this, and it's only 7:45, so we're just getting started. I'm going to look at some questions right now. Just joined. Where are you? Highway 9 near Stigler, Oklahoma. What's the weather looking like in Mars? I'm not sure. Fort Smith has semi-green skies from my view, currently near the college. Yeah, that sounds about right. Taylor, will that supercell track north or south of Fort Smith? I don't really know. It kind of has, this storm has a northeasterly track, so maybe just north of Fort Smith. Unless it starts to turn right, we'll have to watch here over the next little bit. I'm going to make an update on my Facebook real quick. I'm not going to lie, though, pretty weird seeing a lone supercell here in eastern Oklahoma. No storms around it. This is really cool. Okay, guess not. Never mind. Come on, man. There we go. I don't think this storm is producing a tornado right now, but it is definitely, it definitely means business. There's kind of some junk going on the forward flank of the storm that kind of looks weird, but we'll see what that does. But will that supercell track north? Oh, we already answered that. How is Western Grove Harrison looking right now? Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you're going to deal with much of anything tonight. We don't really have any storms that have formed, so. My sons are watching, and they said to tell you they like your videos. Cherry silence. Thank you so much. I'm glad they're watching it. Sorry if you said it, but where are you? I'm on Highway 9 near Stigler, Oklahoma. I've got a supercell, lone supercell by itself near McAllister and Hartshorn, just to my southwest. I know you can't see it. We're going to start seeing lightning, though, here pretty soon. I mean, this thing's spitting out bolts left and right. I'd say in the next 20 minutes, we're going to start seeing the lightning on this storm. Unfortunately, it's going to start getting dark on me. So, looking from Greenwood, looks like that one might skirt us to the north. Yeah, maybe. If it turns right, I could see it impacting Greenwood, Poto, Heavener, Waldron, up to Fort Smith, kind of that area. But if it doesn't turn right, I could see it moving just north of Fort Smith. I think the evolution over the next 20-30 minutes is going to be pivotal on what this storm will actually do. Sonia asked about Central Arkansas. The severe weather risk in Central Arkansas is low to almost non-existent. I'm just not convinced that Central Arkansas is going to see much of anything, and I've been that way since the start. Zach, have you seen an F5 tornado? So a rated F5? No. But I did see Rolling Fork, Mississippi in person, which was about as close to an EF5 as you can get. And some would argue it was an EF5, but it wasn't rated one, so it didn't hit anything that rated it an F5. So the last EF5 that happened was in Moore, Oklahoma in 2013. And I was in high school then, so I didn't see that one. So basically, Mena is safe. So if you're in Mena, we're watching some storms near the Red River in North Texas. And of course, the storm I'm on, in case it makes a hard right turn or something. But I think Mena's going to be okay for the next few hours. We'll watch and see what happens if there's any more storms that develop or anything like that. So Sonia is in Cabot. Yeah, the severe weather risk in Cabot is extremely low to non-existent. What are you thinking about the storm near McAllister? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely problematic and could pose some issues down the road. It's an isolated supercell by itself. We'll see what it looks like in the next 20 or 30 minutes, but I can tell you right now, it's got all the potential in the world. A lot of times these isolated storms can be problematic. And, they really can take advantage of the entire environment around them. Faye, I'm not Ryan. I'm Zach, but I am on Highway 9 near Stigler in Oklahoma. Siloam Springs going to get bad. Man, right now, I don't know. I don't think so because there's not any storms headed your way. We'll see if anything develops, though, here over the next little bit. Fayetteville area, yeah, Kim, same thing with Fayetteville. You know, we don't have a whole lot of developments here in eastern Oklahoma right now. We've got the one supercell near McAllister. That's the only thing. The storms north of Tulsa are not going to impact northwest Arkansas. It's okay, Faye. I'm not worried about it. This storm that I'm on right now, guys, is just to my southwest and will be very telling over the next 20 to 30, 45 minutes on where this is going to impact downstream into western Arkansas. But that's really all we have right now. But, you know, we don't have any other developments. Cassie, no, I'm not related to Ryan. We're just business partners. I get that question all the time. Taylor, yeah, I can see that happening. Maybe up toward Uniontown, Natural Dam, if it doesn't turn right. If it does turn right, then I could see it causing problems to areas around Fort Smith and south. I will say that this storm is kind of, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of good radar coverage out here on this thing, so it's kind of, I don't know. I'm not going to say it looks like a little thin at times, but it does look a little thin. I could just be saying that because I'm analyzing it too much, but I mean, I will say that we've got tops, 45,000 foot tops on the storm, so a tall, powerful supercell. Gina says, please let our content creator know who. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, and tell them in a comment. Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that, guys. Yeah. If you're watching this, we've got, you know, here over the next 10 minutes to kind of spare. Guys, if you're watching, be sure to like the stream. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Share it with somebody. Leave a super chat if you feel led to do so. If you don't, that's fine. I don't care. So. Lee, yeah, I've seen that a lot today from people sharing their weather apps. Perhaps the weather app is thinking that storms will form now. You know, more storms will form, but right now we don't have any storms. So I guess if it develops here over the next hour or two, we could see. Faye, yeah, that's Central Arkansas has never been in the severe weather risk today, in my opinion. So yeah, nothing has changed on that. Central and Eastern Arkansas, the severe weather risk is extremely low to non-existent. We should here in the next, shouldn't be long, we should start being able to see lightning or something from this storm because it's not that far to my southwest. Yeah, I mean 20 miles. The leading edge of this is 20 miles. About to head out and get some food. Enjoy. I'm outside Russellville, close to not in the mood to deal with weather. Yeah, I understand. Watching from Fayetteville, watching from Parks, Sheridan, watching from Central City, Augusta, Conway. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's showing the storm expands close to a minute. Yeah, we'll see. You know, if more storms develop, I could definitely see that. But right now, we just don't have that. We've only got one storm, one supercell. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to say that a lot, so sorry. Guys, if for some reason you're watching me on YouTube and you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. Just search Zachary Hall Arkansas Storm Tracker on Facebook. I can link it in the comments for someone. If you don't have Facebook, then, well, this doesn't apply to you. Watching from Pettigrew, watching from Alma. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is, honestly, I'm kind of in limbo, guys. There's really no reason for me to move. So this gives me an opportunity to look at the comments and kind of hang tight. I linked to my Facebook page in the comments of this video. I kind of get the vibe that this thing... So as the sunset, all types of warning. Yeah, so the low-level jet, is increased significantly. So this storm, if it can maintain itself, the tornado risk could increase. And that was the reason why I stayed home today and didn't go to central Oklahoma, which I'm so glad I didn't because it was a complete bust. That's why I didn't go today, because I thought the tornado risk was a little bit higher in eastern Oklahoma. So I stayed close to home, and here we are. So, and I've got the lone storm to myself. I haven't seen one other storm chaser. I tried to trust my forecast tonight and stay close to home, and I thought that I was going to regret doing that. Not that I didn't want to stay home, but rather... One second. Riley, are you monitoring this?
Yeah, what's up?
Is he still alive, by chance?
He is.
I stayed pretty close to home today, and I'm in eastern Oklahoma on this lone supercell by myself. I don't think there's any other chasers on it. If Ryan wants to use my stream, he's more than welcome to. I just haven't really communicated with you guys today because I stay close to home.
Yeah, we'll most definitely use it. Are you on YouTube, or are you streaming to any kind of RTMP server?
Yeah, so I'm in Lyrics, and I'm streaming directly to my YouTube. Man, I for some reason, I can't do more than 2 outputs. It freezes my stream now. I don't know if I messed something up in it, but if you guys can pull from my YouTube, that would be great. But if you can't, I understand.
I can set it up so Chandler can pull from your YouTube.
Thanks, man. I'll just mark my time as 8 o'clock with you guys, and I don't know how long he'll be live, but I'll be live until this thing goes away, so.
Alright, sounds good. As we work to get you set up, could you please shoot a message to Ryan? Just really get him out here just so he knows that you're there. So that's on his radar.
Do you mean through Zello or just like a text message?
Yeah, through Zello. Just give an update of what you're doing and what your plan is.
Ryan, this is Zach. Do you have a copy? Oh, this thing's getting its act together.
Yeah, what's up, Zach?
Hey, man. No, I haven't been super active today. I just spoke with Riley. I'm on a lone supercell now in eastern Oklahoma. I stayed back today because I like the tornado threat here more than central Oklahoma. I just want to let you know it's around 20 miles to my southwest. So watching that head my way right now. I'm near Stigler, Oklahoma. Oh, this thing's really getting its act together, man. Holy cow, this thing has just went nuts in the last scan or two. Oh my gosh, this thing might end up doing it too. And I'm in just not a good spot, honestly. This thing I think's turning right. Oh yeah, it's definitely turning right. Holy cow. Okay, I've got to get south quick. Oh, there's just nowhere good to go. I gotta get down to Red Oak. I gotta get to Red Oak quick. And I gotta do it quick before this thing... 36 minutes. There's no way it takes 36 minutes to get to Red Oak. Guys, I gotta get to Red Oak, and I'm just telling you now, I have no idea what my service is gonna be like whenever I try to go south to Red Oak. So if the stream cuts out, I'm sorry. It will get better. But this thing is definitely looks like it's... Is it turning right? It does. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's... Stay safe and update later. Disconnect. I'm watching Greenwood, listening. Hey, Mom. Always staying safe, Mom. But man, I don't know. Guys, I really don't want to abandon this spot. But I think it's turning right. I really do. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not turning right. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm going to Red Oak. That's the best opportunity for me right now. I got to get to Red Oak, and I got to get south to Red Oak because this storm is turning right. And I just made... Zach, what are you doing? Come on, man. Use your head. I gotta get back this way and get south. We're gonna go 3 miles and take a left and turn south on 82 toward, we're gonna head toward Red Oak. This storm is still, I still have some, I'm not gonna say I have doubts about it, but I'm just wondering if there is some inhibitors over the short term. Then again, it's the only supercell out here. It's all by itself, so we'll see what happens. But guys, I've drove this stretch before from Stigler to Red Oak, and I'm almost certain that there's a pretty disgusting radar hole, or not radar hole, service hole. So there's a good chance that I lose the stream for a short time. So just a heads up on that. As soon as my service comes back, my feed will come back up. It's not like I'm gone forever. But it's kind of annoying to watch, I know. I'm starting to see lightning now from this storm. I just saw the first flashes. miles to 82 south. No, yeah, this is not a... I'm actually not in Arkansas right now. I'm in Oklahoma, in Stigler. But you know what? They still have this thing severe warned. I'm going to pull over here for just a second. They still have this severe warned headed right for me. And so I'm going to pull back over here and just hang on for a second and see what this thing ends up doing, because I don't want to make a bad move and go south to Red Oak, because I'm not completely confident this thing's turning right, and the National Weather Service went ahead and issued the severe thunderstorm warning that branches off to the northeast and not really to the east. Only problem though, of course I'm losing service because I'm in a town. Lord heavens, man. Come on now. Stream, don't do this to me. God, I got stuff all over my windshield, man. Get this stuff cleaned off. Driving around in circles right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually trying to come back to the left here. Get out of the light so it's not so bright for everyone. Zach, why don't you have a buddy ride with you? I do sometimes. My buddy Frankie Shepard comes with me. But honestly, sometimes I like to be solo. Make rash decisions on my own, and sometimes I make erratic decisions. And Frankie, it's different with him because he understands, and he's done this with me a lot, and I've done it with him a lot. But with other people, the only problem that I foresee with this storm, though, is it's headed right for me, but the river is right behind me. I have no avenue to cross the river at all, aside from going back to the Keota to Callington area and crossing there at Brent. Which, honestly, guys, when this thing gets here to Stigler, if it's not like about to produce and spit out a tornado, I'm busting it east on 9 and getting back so I can go north. Because I don't want the river to destroy my opportunity to stay with this. And it's moving northeast at 45, so... And to me, it looks like it's going to go right over me. I will say this area that I'm in Stigler, this area east to Keota actually features some pretty solid storm chasing terrain in eastern Oklahoma, which is, in my opinion, is pretty rare. This area is pretty tough to chase in. There's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot to offer. Someone asked how Kansas, Emily Sanders, how is Kansas, Oklahoma looking? There's nothing right now. There's some storms north of Tulsa that have tornado warnings. And then there's the lone supercell that I'm on here near McAllister, Hartshorn, moving up toward Quinton. And this, if this stayed on the same path, would likely split evening shade in Fort Smith and head toward like Mountainburg if it stayed on the same path. But I'm still not totally convinced that this is a tornado producer right now, but watching close. I mean, it should be here pretty quick. This thing's moving at 45, so it's not going to take long for it to be here. I know it's kind of weird that I'm in Oklahoma on my Arkansas Storm Tracker YouTube, but at the same time, I mean, it's just across the state line, so did cloud coverage today help from this being an outbreak today? No, I mean, not really. There was more than enough instability to work with, and the moisture was already here. And, you know, even though it was cloudy, there wasn't widespread precipitation. So, no, I never really expected an outbreak of anything today, but I definitely expected more than one storm. And the storms just didn't form down in Oklahoma. We needed more storms to form, and it just didn't happen. So, but this is our lone storm. I've been watching this one for the last couple of hours. I'm in Greenwood. Can I nap before they get here? I slept 2 hours. Luke, I don't. For the time being, for the next hour or so, I don't think Greenwood's in any threat of anything. Unless we have more storms form. I don't know, man. This thing is... I will say it does look like... I don't think I'm seeing things. I think there is a little bit of a slight right jog. And if that is the case, then I might need to go east and get south. I'm not going to make it to Red Oak, I don't think. So, hey there. Yeah, I mean, this thing's just to our southwest. I've been watching it for the last couple of hours. So, it's just hard to chase here, man. There's not a whole lot of road networks to go through, so.
Just curious, been working, haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, man, just be safe. Kind of have some hail in it, some wind, so.
Okay.
See you, man.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Well, there's a lot of lightning in this storm, though. Is it a line south of Fort Smith? No, there is no line. Just a single storm. Yeah, Kendall, I mean, it's very possible that Bentonville, that area, might not see anything. You've got storms to the north, up north of Tulsa, and then you've got this one isolated supercell here just southwest of Stigler, Ryan. So, Texas girl said, so Waldron is out of the zone. For the time being, yeah, I don't see anything that's going to hit Waldron anytime soon. Yeah. Sierra, Fort Smith it's kind of the same thing with, you know, the surrounding areas. We've got one storm here that I'm on. So this is our only threat, I think, to Fort Smith in the short term, unless more storms form. But I don't think a bunch of more storms are going to form, if that makes sense. I don't see much development outside of this one. So, and this thing, to me, looks like it might be shrinking a little bit on us. Like maybe there's still some capping issues in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Pamela, those storms I don't think are coming to Arkansas. And if they do, well, you know, I don't know. I just think those will stay south. I think those will run out of juice by the time they get anywhere near Arkansas. Yeah, capping could definitely be a problem. Tina Wilson, $10. Thank you so much, Tina, for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. That paid for my dinner tonight. Oh man, did y'all see that lightning just a second ago? I didn't even see it. I just saw it on my stream. Thank you, Tina, for that, for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes and super chats that you guys have sent and shares and comments. I really appreciate it. I'll tell you what, guys, no matter what happens, if this storm heads our way, we're going to get a lightning show out of it, because I've seen quite a bit of lightning in it. But I do think that this thing is maybe turning right just a little bit. Yeah, Sean, I saw the cloudiness today, but I truly don't think that the cloudiness was a huge issue. Maybe a little bit when it comes to the heating side. Oh, that was good lightning too. But nonetheless, we've got some issues with this system. And Cassie, I answered that earlier about the F5. I've never seen a rated EF5 in person, just EF4. Thanks, Zach. Yep, Stacy, appreciate it. I'm in Dayton, Ohio. How bad do you think it will get? It could get rough tomorrow. I'm really worried about Ohio. I wish I could make the trip, but I'm just not going to make it. I don't have time. Ohio and Indiana, the data runs that I looked at earlier looked really dangerous tomorrow for tornadoes. But we'll see. Today looked dangerous for tornadoes too, and we've got one storm here, so. Becky Lindley, 1999 super chat. Thank you so much, Becky. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. Teresa Bowles, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Teresa. Y'all are awesome for sending those. I really appreciate it. I'm starting to get some raindrops on my windshield here, which tells me the forward flank of this storm is getting pretty close. I still like where I'm at, but I might jog east to Kyoto here in just a little bit. Yeah, supers are awesome. Yeah, super chats are cool. It helps pay for my gas and my food, so I love it. But do you think Fayetteville and Farmington is in the clear? For now, yes, I do. I just don't see a whole lot of developments. So it looks like it turned right. I hope it comes and washes my solar panels. Yeah, guys, this storm, to me, it looks like it's shrinking some. Brad Walters, $49.99 super chat. Brad, holy cow, thank you so much, man. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much. I'm really blessed. Every time I hop on here, you guys usually take care of me so much, and thank you. Ryan Wells, $9.99. Oh my gosh. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, holy cow. Thank you guys so much. We had a tornado apparently touch down 30 minutes from us. Really? Yeah, I saw there was one tornado report in central Oklahoma today. A brief one near Kingfisher. Cedarville area, Saucy. Yeah, this thing, if it stayed alive, could impact Cedarville, but I'm curious about its longevity too for the moment. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it, man. That was awesome. You too, Brad. Do you know when the storms will be over in the River Valley? Thank you, says Draper Lawson. Well, we only have one storm right now. We've got one storm headed our way, and it's on the struggle bus. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot of activity going on. So, how about Pea Ridge? Yeah, not a whole lot going on up there, I think. Is Arkansas going to cool off much tonight? It's so hot and humid. To be honest with you, I haven't even looked at the temperatures tonight. I've been so fixated on the severe weather risk. By the way, if you have messaged me asking about the solar eclipse forecast, I'm sorry. Guys, I haven't even really been looking. I'll look tomorrow and make an update. Jason says nothing in Hackett. Nope, nothing in Hackett. Nothing in Arkansas. We don't have a whole lot of anything going on, and I'm not sure we're going to. I made a comment on my Facebook about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, that storms really just looked bleak and that there wasn't going to be a whole lot of activity compared to earlier this morning, and that's kind of held true. Which I'm not complaining at all, guys. Shelly, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if we're going to have a whole lot of thunderstorm activity build up. I'm on the lone storm right now. There is storms in northeast Oklahoma, but I don't, unless we have something form here relatively soon, I'm not convinced anything's going to happen in northwest Arkansas. There's a line forming around Denton, Texas, going the way back up to Mexico. You know, it could. I wouldn't rule it out, the Texas storms, but I mean, I guess it could, but it would be later. I mean, almost midnight probably. I feel bad too because everyone's confused in the comments, but I'm kind of confused too. The latest high-resolution data does develop some storms in northeast Oklahoma around midnight, and that could move into northwest Arkansas maybe around 1 to 2 a.m., midnight, kind of in that time frame. But maybe, we're talking maybe like Benton County, not something that's going to be super widespread across the state. More lightning. Guys, I'm going to turn around real quick, and I'm going to turn around real fast and go, well, you know, I honestly kind of want to stay here. I want this storm to go over me but I do want to go back here where it's darker for the lightning stuff, because I don't want all these city lights all over my stream. Oh, shoot. That would have sucked. It's kind of hard to see right here because of the lights. I didn't see a car coming. Oh, there's another car coming. All right, Zach, let's not get hit. That'd be fun. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to the east here for just a second, turning around and gonna get a view of this. The storm should pass pretty much right over us, I think. Get away from some of these city lights. I would go down that City Lake Road. I bet you there's some pretty cool views out there, but I don't want to lose service on that right there. See if we maintain service. It should be darker here. Oh, I'm starting to get more lightning too, guys. bottom up here as long as I maintain service. If I lose service and the feed drops, just give me a moment, I'll get turned around. But I want to come down here, and I think, I'm pretty sure if we go down here to this T intersection and this storm continues to go right over us, there should be some pretty cool views of this storm, like the lightning, because it's more open. I'm out in the boonies, boys and girls. This is interesting. All right, we've hit gravel. We officially hit gravel. Yeah, yeah. I'm in middle of nowhere, Oklahoma right now. I'm glad y'all are with me. It makes it more fun. We still got a little bit of time before. Uh-oh, losing service. Still holding strong. Yeah. Yeah, it might drop, intermittently here, just randomly, but if it really starts to struggle, I'll turn around and go back. I think there's like an airport out here. What the heck, man? Well, this is interesting. I've never really been out here, so this is an adventure for all of us. Yeah, don't say that. Somebody said they're waiting for deer. No deer. Can't be having any deer run out in front of us right now. I'm really close to this road, so yeah, Arkansas has crazy weather for sure. So does Oklahoma. Kansas has some crazy weather. There we go. We made it to our stop here, our road sign. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, honestly, a little sketchy. There's a lake right, I think there's like a city lake or something right here to my left. Thank you. I will be safe. Veronica, honestly, I'm not real sure. I haven't really looked at Missouri stuff tonight. Maybe over the next couple of hours, have some storms develop. No! Oh, I think the stream was down, guys. Y'all just missed a crazy lightning strike. I feel so bad, man. That was an awesome lightning bolt. This is an airport. What the heck? That's pretty cool. Man, that stinks that y'all missed that. Really cool lightning bolt just a second ago. Yeah, nope. severe risk in Hot Springs is extremely low, if you even see storms tonight. I'm starting to think that a lot of people won't even see any. Getting into major bust territory, which is fine with me. Whoa. Oh, my service is holding on by a thread. There we go, that's better. One second, guys. I'm coming up on a we're gonna slant back to the southwest, and we'll have an intersection here. We should be able to see this really well, the lightning and stuff, if it keeps it up. I feel bad though because the stream cut out and there was like a crazy branch lightning that went across the sky. It was really neat. Of course, the stream drops right when that happens. Typical. Turn right here for just a second and go right up here and then turn around to where we can see right up here to the north is really what appears to be really good visibility. Get turned around. There's an animal on the road. Please get out of the road. Thank you. Guys, there's like 700 people in here right now. Please like the stream. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Tell me I sound goofy. I don't really care. Just something. It really helps the YouTube channel when you guys do that. And I like to go back and look at the comments and see where everyone's watching from. Because my YouTube is, honestly, oh my gosh, that was awesome. I'm not turned around the right way. One second, guys. What an awesome lightning bolt that was. I want to get up here just a little bit more north. I'm turning around right here. I'm done. I'm done driving. I don't want to miss anything else. This lighting's awesome. I don't know what this is, but I'm about to pull in here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble or something. If someone comes out here yelling at me, I'll move. Please, service, don't do anything stupid to me. Just stay up. I'm gonna do a quick windshield clean, see if that'll help. Kind of gross from the dirt. Of course, as soon as I pull off here, a car decides to come up on me here. I hate that, being on these rural back roads. Don't know anyone here. I can look at some comments now too. Watching from Van Buren. What about Alma? Will we live in an RV? Is it safe to go to sleep? Yeah, I mean, for right now, you know, we're just watching this isolated storm, guys. Whatever this storm does is going to be the key to our severe weather risk in west central Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, this is it pretty much, in my opinion. Unless we have more developments in northeast Oklahoma, which is possible. Della, this storm is encountering a low-level jet response right now. I just think that there might be some issues in the upper levels of the atmosphere that's preventing it from expressing the full potential. I will say that the reflectivity does look better, but the actual storm presentation is still shrinking, like the updraft is getting choked. So, and did I say northeast? I'm sorry if I did. I might have messed that up. Watching from Orlando. Watching from Mobile House Flipping. Thank you, Greenwood. Safe tonight. Jason, for now, we don't have a whole lot of activity going on, so Greenwood for the moment I think is going to be okay. We do have some really cool lightning headed this way from the storm, if it'll stay alive on us. Yeah, Brad, I agree. I think that there's still some, to get a little bit nerdy, there was some in some of the soundings that I was taking this morning, the vertical soundings, the upper levels of the atmosphere, there was somewhat of an inversion in the mid-levels, like maybe some warm air was getting advected aloft. And there's a pretty stout southeast ridge that maybe is bringing in some of that cyclonic flow. I don't know if that's what this is, if that's what's causing this. I'm not that smart, but I talked to my buddy Garrett about it, Garrett Lewis. We spoke about that this morning. I don't know if that's the reason or what, but there's obviously something that is causing these storms to struggle. Guys, in the actual bust part in Arkansas, I think one of the main culprits of that is we just didn't have storms develop in Oklahoma today. We didn't have a bunch of storms develop. I'm going to cruise back south because this storm took a right turn, and there's honestly not much of the storm left. So we'll take this south to 9 and then go east, I guess. I don't know. But I'm smelling a big giant bust in Arkansas for this. And honestly, I'm not too upset about it. Guys, this stuff is stressful. Yeah, it's honestly is so weird to me too, guys, because this morning the data looked bad. Like, I was concerned, legit concerned. Somebody sent a super chat. Eyes to see, $49.99. Holy cow! Here's some money for powdered donuts. Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, another good lightning bolt. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Very, very nice of you to send that to me. I really appreciate it. I will get some donuts. I'll go to Jam Mart and get some powdered donuts just for you. Thank you. But this morning I was getting pretty nervous about the tornado threat. But you gotta have storms to have a tornado threat, and we just don't really have them right now. Some of the low-level shear response was looking stronger, and that's in my live. I discussed it as like, if storms encounter this, we're going to be in trouble. But as me and a few others in the chat have been talking about, I think that there might be some upper-level issues that are causing these updrafts to just kind of fizzle. The storm I'm on right now, for those of you who have been around for a little bit, was pretty menacing earlier. I thought this was going to be the one, and it just... yeah, it's struggled so far. Yep, stay safe. Thank you for watching. We're coming up on 9 now. We can take a left. What happened to Zach? What? I'm here? Alive and well? What do you mean, what happened to me? I'm good. Alright guys, we're back at 9 now. This thing is about to evaporate. Wow, holy cow. Insane, man. Insane. I will say that there is some more development in south central Oklahoma, near Ada and Davis and Ardmore. But guys, I'm honestly right now, I'm in the camp that I don't know. I'm not so sure I believe much of anything right now. I'm in Oklahoma right now. Someone asked what state I'm in. I'm just across the state line in Oklahoma, near Keota, Stigler, that area. Someone sent me a message and said the storm I'm on formed near McAllister. Someone said the McAllister storm died faster than Arkansas football. That's pretty funny. I think the National Weather Service went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm watch. I think. I haven't, honestly, I haven't seen. I can't really look right now. No, they did. So the National Weather Service went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm watch in Arkansas for Sebastian, Franklin, Crawford, Washington, and Madison counties, and that's it. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, I love the hogs too. They just make me frustrated. Guys, I'm headed east out of Stigler toward Keota. There's a chance that my stream might drop a couple of times while I'm en route. But as soon as my service comes back, the feed will pop back up. So I'm not hanging up on you guys. super chat for $5, but I'm not able to read the comment right now. Whoever sent that, thank you so much for sending it. It's not safe for me to read the message, but the color popped up. Thank you so much, though, for that. I really appreciate it. $5. I see the message, though. Thank you. I'm just heading east, guys. Getting a little bit east. And Because I'm on 9 right now, I'm getting pretty close to Kyoto. If you missed my message earlier, don't have a whole lot in the way of storms right now, though, so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I'm not real thrilled about the severe thunderstorm watch, but maybe they're expecting more development here over the next little bit. Liv, I think so. Yeah, I think you're okay. Why the stream is cutting out. I've got service. Maybe it's just a bad dead spot or something. Should be back up now. Coming back into Kyoto. As far away from that town as I can, as quick as I can. I guess my stream's back up now. Guys, I'm sorry for the... I drove through a town. Apparently I'm not allowed... Something I've learned, I'm not allowed to drive through towns. I lose service. I actually had 5 bars of service that entire time, but my stream freaks out if I drive through a city. guess I'm just not going to get my stream back up now. I don't know. toward the Arkansas state line. I am not far from Arkansas State, the Arkansas state line. Coming up on Spiro, Oklahoma, Callington, kind of that area. Just trying to make it east. Kind of went through a rough spot for service back there, so my stream kind of struggled a little bit. Haven't had a whole lot in the way of thunderstorm activity. Today we're showing widespread severe thunderstorms, period. Just a complete dropout, period. Well, this one's going to be fun to talk about on Facebook. It's just frustrating. This kind of stuff is so frustrating for me because, you know, we had models earlier today showing all this stuff. So, you know, you get the masses out. There's the SBCs issuing these severe weather forecasts, and, you know, you try to harp down the messaging and the timing. Excuse me. And then here we are, and we have, you know, I've been talking all day, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And here we are with, you know, not a whole lot of anything. It's so frustrating. I have so much to learn about weather. We all do. We all have so much to learn about weather. Just when we think we know a little bit, the weather's like, wait a second. Wait just a second. So, I'm not complaining. I live in western Arkansas. I don't want big hail. I don't want tornadoes. I don't want damaging winds. Deal with that enough in my job, my real life. It's just, man, it's really dangerous because when you put these messages out to people and you're a reliable weather source, people listen. And they take it to heart, and they act, and they do what they're supposed to do. But when things don't happen, it causes the boy who cried wolf syndrome, which is so frustrating too, because like of what happened last year, and we've had big tornadoes and bad severe weather before. But man, just the last couple times, it's just so frustrating because I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the night is still young. We still have the chance, I guess, for more storms to form and all that stuff. But I don't know. It's whatever. We'll learn from it, figure out kind of what the deal was. We do have storms forming in central Oklahoma. So those could be here, you know, by midnight or so. Hackett. It's my hometown. Storms that have formed in central Oklahoma, you know, that might be the saving grace when it comes to the forecast verification of this system. If they survive, it's 9 o'clock now. We're going to eventually lose a little bit of storm fuel as the night goes on. So, we'll see. Those storms, though, guys, if they're just now in central Oklahoma, we're talking those storms getting here between midnight, 1, 2, maybe even 3 a.m. in western Arkansas. So, I don't know. Holy cow. IS2C, $49.99 super chat. Don't be so hard on yourself. We got you. We trust you. Thank you so much. Guys, I really appreciate all the super chats you've sent tonight. For those who don't know, that it's basically like a way to donate to the stream. It goes right to me, and I'm able to use it for storm chasing expenses and all that stuff. Thank you so much. IS2C, you've sent me a couple tonight. Thank you so much. Dollar off. Maybe, you know, now that that has happened, you know, that's kind of been a new development. These storms that have formed in central Oklahoma, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that'll be the eventual show late tonight, though. That, oh my gosh. Looks like I've got a late night in store, guys. Well, I'll probably have to stay up pretty late for those. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It never bothers me when we have busts like this. The problem is, though, that there's certain people that it does. I think some people get excited, and I'm just different because I do severe weather all over the place. I don't like having it at home at all. I do not like having severe weather in the state of Arkansas. You know, this is my job, and I love my job. It's going to keep happening, but I don't like it happening at home, especially where my family lives and friends and stuff like that, and all of you guys too. You know, I consider my followers my friends too, so I don't want anything happening to you guys. I love the science, but I don't love the destruction, not even a little bit. So, yeah, the super chat. So, unfortunately, storm chasing is very expensive, which, I mean, you've got to pay for food and fuel and all that. So, yeah, super chats typically go to my fuel cost, and the super chats go to my fuel cost and food, and yeah, so it goes to all that stuff, which I'm at a point now where I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to make money back to cover those things, because I chased for a long time without that. Tiffany Bennett sent $20. She said, thank you for everything you do. Absolutely, Tiffany. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't think I'm able to be in the chat, so let me know, LOL. You know, as far as people asking about western Arkansas, you know, now with the storms developing in central Oklahoma, I guess that does kind of open the door for thunderstorms getting here later. But Yeah, Meadow, I can kind of see that, with the mesoscale discussion coming out, now that we have the storms in central Oklahoma, I think that, maybe there is some potential here. I don't know. Earlier, we didn't have that at all. So, still, though, it's still a little bit of a head scratcher because we had, short-term high-resolution data painting storms across western Arkansas right now, not in central Oklahoma. So yeah, that's a little bit of a head scratcher, and I don't really understand. I don't understand. I don't know how else to say it. I just don't really get it. I don't really get it. So that's kind of where we're at on that. This happens though sometimes. I chased in 2019 a high-risk day in central Oklahoma. I'm talking like a high risk of all high risk. They were expecting numerous significant tornadoes, violent tornadoes. I mean, multiple. And I saw, along with many other storm chasers, like a tornado from 5 miles away for about 30 seconds. And that's all I saw that day. And there was not very many tornadoes at all. And it was because of just some very subtle missing ingredients from that day that completely ruined the setup. I mean, it happens. The storms north of Wichita Falls. Yeah, so I think the National Weather Service went ahead and issued the severe thunderstorm watch because they are banking on the North Texas and Central and South Oklahoma storms making it to Arkansas tonight. So if the National Weather Service is on board, I'm on board. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get that message out. Obviously, it's kind of hard to do while I'm driving. But that's their thought process right now, is that storms are going to move east later tonight, probably have a wind risk with it. But I would expect the tornado risk to be lower. Not zero, but lower. Mazzio's. I didn't know they was still in business. The problem is, in my opinion, I've got people messaging me, comment, is it safe to go to bed? And I want to be like, I guess. As long as you have a way to wake yourself up at night. But there's no, some of the models don't even have the storms that are ongoing right now. There's storms in central Oklahoma right now that are not even on some of the higher resolution data. So how are we supposed to know? I don't know. It's almost like data just doesn't have any idea what to think. Neither do I. Welcome back. I am on the Arkansas state line right now. I'm on the Arkansas state line right now in Oklahoma, about to cross over. I am currently rolling into western Arkansas, Sebastian County. I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on these storms out west, but, you know, it's going to be late. Ryan, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of meander on that way and, monitor from the house. And I might keep my all my gear in the car. Obviously, it would be late, really late. We're talking close to midnight. And that way I can, if need be, still go out and cover the weather that way. Or just cover it from the house. I don't always have to be in my car. I can switch into weatherman mode from the house, which I don't really like doing. But, if it's super late, I can. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I just made it back into Arkansas here in just a second, so... No, I don't think the storms in Texas are going to come to Arkansas. The only storms that I think would pose a threat to us is the storm. There's a lot of storms in central and southern Oklahoma that, if they survived the trip from central and southern Oklahoma, they would impact maybe west central and northwest Arkansas late. But guys, that's a long trip for those storms to make with... there's not a huge plethora of instability. There was enough today, but... And then, I don't know. I don't see it happening. I could be wrong. I could wake up to some nasty storms later, but I just don't. I could probably go to sleep right now. Fun fact, I have not seen a tornado in 2024. Still, April 1st, still haven't seen one. Okay with not seeing one today, doesn't bother me any, but I still haven't seen one. I'm pretty behind. Usually I've seen a couple by April 1st. But, not this year. I'm sure my opportunity will come. I got a lot of time left, but haven't seen one yet. Hello? Yeah, not really a whole lot of anything, man. We haven't really had anything. We had a few storms that formed in eastern Oklahoma, but they just kind of, I think there's some upper level problems in the atmosphere that are causing these storms to struggle. So it's a good thing. We'll see. Yeah. I think there's some storms that are out in central Oklahoma that, if they make it here, would be probably like midnight, 1, 2 a.m. And if they do, man, I'll be honest, I think the hail risk is going to be lower. I wouldn't expect huge hail out of that. So if you're worried about cars or anything, so. But, yep, good to go. I just got off the 540 exit here, exit 12, getting on Highway 71. I think I'm gonna run back towards the house and monitor these storms from the house, and then, you know, obviously if I need to get out later, I can. So I need to go get me a Celsius or something. Well, no, so like I'm streaming right now, but I'll probably, it's all good. I don't care. When I get to the house, I'll probably cut off the stream and then go inside and just monitor storms from the house, man, on the radar. And, you know, obviously these storms, if they make it here later tonight and decide to act up, I'll act accordingly. So if those storms make it, yeah, we should. But, man, I'm not completely convinced they make it. I'm not really convinced of anything right now. This has been, I've been telling people, you know, followers watching the stream and people on Facebook, it's like, we got a lot to learn, man, as a weather community. I mean, there was some flaws in the system today, but they didn't become apparent until it was too late. We already had forecasts out and all that stuff, so, I don't know. I guess I'll have to just learn from it. So, but anyways, yeah, no kidding. So, yeah, man, you should be good. If you're worried about hail or anything, I think you're going to be safe from this one. But if there's a giant hailstorm coming your way, I'll be sure to call you. So, all right, will do. Talk to you later. See ya. Sorry, guys, I was on the phone. A lot of people locally will call when we have severe weather, you know, want to know about their cars and stuff like that. We have hail risk. And yeah, I absolutely love seeing tornadoes in open terrain, impacting nothing. I love taking photos of them, videos, and studying them. I'm a tornado weather nerd, meteorology nerd to the heart, but I've also seen the other side of tornadoes that are not fun to talk about, and yeah, not a huge fan. It really just kind of stinks. It's a really big negative and all that, so I'm not a huge fan. Rolling Fork really changed my perception on tornadoes whenever we came back into that town and saw, I mean, the town was just devastated. It was horrific, man. And I hope I don't ever see that again. Saw some things that night I won't ever forget, for sure. But that's part of it. You put yourselves in these situations, you're going to run into stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not looking for pity on it, but definitely change your perception on tornadoes and life in general. God had other plans. Yep. Today's one of them head scratcher moments on severe weather. So. We'll see what these storms out in Oklahoma do. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, because those storms in central Oklahoma right now, they're severe. We're talking, you know, strong, gusty winds, maybe some small hail. So if they can survive the trip, you know, that 3-hour trip from Oklahoma City, south central Oklahoma to northwest Arkansas, then, you know, we'll address that when it comes around. But I'm in a mode right now where I want to see it happen before I start proclaiming that's going to happen, because nothing has happened today like I expected it would. So Go on the speed limits. Yeah, that's I'm up next. I'm up next. I think I'm gonna. Well, if my computer will come on, I think I'm up next on that. I think I'm gonna cash out here in just a minute. But I've got to get my stuff right back up. Of course, this never fails. My computer's a joke, guys. The battery on it is just no good. But guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and I'll have live updates on my Facebook. You can follow me over there, Zachary Hall, Arkansas Storm Tracker. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate it.